Good day to all. My presentation is on the effectiveness of Animoto in learning literature among upper secondary school ESL students in Malaysia. Background of the study. In Malaysia, learning literature is seen as an important element as it enhances students' language proficiency, knowledge about the culture, values, and traditions, and contributes towards character building. However, students see learning literature as a daunting task because literary texts are difficult to understand and too boring for them. Scholars feel that printed poems can be transformed into more hybrid text that includes electronic annotations, visual analogies, and illustration, which can create interest in students to learn literary texts. Using new form of technologies in the language class is said to encourage motivate learners to learn and be active. The Ministry of Education in Malaysian Education Blueprint, also known as MEB, in its 7th shift supports the idea of using technology for teaching and learning purposes. Technology is seen to revolutionize the teaching methods and ways students learn in the classroom. Therefore, it can be utilized in improving Malaysian English language proficiency as emphasized in the 2nd shift of MEB. Animoto, which is believed to have a great potential to improve students' learning, is used for this study which focuses on poems for Form 4 students. It's a web-based service to create and combine photos, to create video with embedded text, effects, and background music. Animations and narrations are preferred by students in learning content rather than the traditional way of using printed materials. This study was designed based on the constructivism theory and thumb model for education. These are the objectives, research questions, and hypotheses. It's to measure the influence between perceived usefulness and intention to use Animoto, to measure the influence between perceived ease of use and intention to use Animoto, and to measure the influence between attitude towards Animoto use and intention to use Animoto. This research is based on positivism and used only questionnaire to collect data. The respondents of this study are secondary school students in a district of Kedah State. The researcher used convenient sampling to choose 2 classrooms to conduct the research. A total of 60 students took part in the research process. For instrumentation, the instrument was adapted from Davis Thompson, Comfew and Higgins. It used multiple item scales for its 4 measures of perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, attitude towards Animoto use, and intention to use. For data collection procedures, the researcher obtained permission from the State Education Department, District Education Office, and School Administration, then carried out the lesson as planned for 2 classes of Form 4 students, submitted questionnaires to 60 respondents, and collected towards the end of the lesson. For data analysis, the data collected was categorized according to respondents and assigned ID. Data was analyzed and interpreted based on SPSS and Smart PLS output. Researcher drew conclusion based on these findings. Section A consists of demographic information, while Section B consists of 14 constructs that are based on the thumb model, which is used as the framework for this study. The data was analyzed to find out the frequency, percentage, mean, standard deviation, reliability, validity, and correction alpha conba. There were 60 respondents who participated in this study, 28 males and 38 females. These are the analysis and findings of this study. Discussion. Most respondents felt that using Animoto will enhance their learning, and this has a positive effect on the intention of using Animoto in literature classroom. In this study, it was found that there is a positive influence between perceived ease of use and attitude towards Animoto use. All the 3 hypotheses are well supported. The results in this study are consistent with the findings of past studies as mentioned here. Recommendation and conclusion. This tool is able to develop students' creativity because they can change the literary text into videos to show their understanding of the content. So teachers may use this as a way to assess students' understanding of poems in the English language classroom. For future research, respondents from both urban and rural schools can be considered. Differentiate between genders and gathering data through qualitative and quantitative methods too. Since syllabus and content of literary text cannot be changed, teachers have to change the way of teaching and learning the content and tailor their lessons according to students' needs. By using technology tool online, students are believed to develop their content knowledge, gain confidence, share knowledge with others, and become independent learners in the future. Thank you.